Hey everybody, Dive Girl Deb here. Well, Union Point has some amazing feeds and grain, and they use 3 layers of heavy brown paper in their bags. So they advocate, obviously, please recycle me. And I'm a huge fan of that. I love that idea. I think that's a great idea. I'm glad you guys have that on your bag. And I have an idea here on how to do that. So today I've got apples, and I picked apples on Sunday. I'm planning to make apple butter, and some of these nice big ones will go to sliced apples. And then I've got a whole can of those that are going to go to cider next week. But right now what I'm doing is I want to pick through these and choose a bunch of them to store. And so I'm showing you what I'm going to do. So what I do is take the bag apart. Let me show you that. Now I'm a farm girl, so I know this. A lot of people don't know this and they struggle with it. To open a feed bag, you face the bag, and on the right hand side is where you start to open up the stitching on the bag to open it. A lot of people use their pocket knives or what have you, but I like to pull a string. Now these guys have been really nice. They put a little reminder here that you can open the feed bag from the side. But as a farm girl, you face the bag. It's always on the right side where you start it, because the stitchers run this way across the bag. So you always start at the top right to open a bag. So if we're going to open the bottom, we do the same thing. So you're facing the bag. This is the right side. And look at there. So basically what I'm going to do is I got that bag open now. So essentially it's a tube. I'll cut it down, fold it in half, cut down the other side, cut down the middle, and I can separate those pieces out. So I've got a nice pile here. And then what I do is grab one apple, roll it in a little bit, grab a second apple, roll it together, and I'm going to package apples individually wrapped. That way, if one of them starts to rot, it will not encroach into the apple next to it. Everything is isolated. And you might wonder why I'm going to all this hassle. Well, I get to recycle these guys, which is great. And by wrapping them in this lovely heavy paper, you have a nice barrier for vapor. So it's going to keep moisture in, and it's going to keep these apples fresh for probably 4 to 6 months. Now, I did a test years ago where I put apples in with newspaper individually wrapped, and I sprinkled some wood shavings over there. They were kiln dried, so I knew there was no mold in them. And put shavings over it, a little moisture, and then I packaged them up in the box, nice and tight, so you have no airflow, and put them in the refrigerator. And yeah, 4 to 6 months they lasted. Lost maybe 2 out of a big box like this. That's pretty good odds. The apples will not be as crisp and crunchy, obviously, as they are, because they're going to continue to ripen at just a much slower stage. But I tell you, when you're making some oatmeal in February and you want some fresh apple, you open one of these up from those bags. That's kind of nice. So I don't know, I think it's kind of a nice treat. Now, because these just got picked on Sunday, today's Tuesday, I need a couple days to recover. They're still really raw, so basically they're not ripened at all yet. Oh, George. Yeah. No, we don't need your help up here, kiddo. I know, you want to appear in Mom's video. Did you hear me talking? So, no. We're not doing that. That's food. The cat can get down. But anyway, these bags are terrific. Really heavy paper. They're going to hold in moisture. I think they're going to be perfect for storing apples. So I'm glad that I kept some of these. And of course, I've got a bag of feed sitting by the door that goes out to the birds, so I will make more bags. But, you know, keep some of these paper bags for projects. If you're painting something, craft projects, you want to wrap a package, you know, recycle the products that you have on hand, because then you don't have to go buy stuff. Well, and I gotta say thank you again for Union Point. Their feed quality has been top notch. I've seen it in the birds this season, and now I've got this beautiful brown paper to store my apples in, and because I'm not using plastic bags anymore, and there's no oil. I mean, what's not to love about that? Yummy. All right, well, here's my idea for how to store apples long term. Put them in the refrigerator, and I've got an extra refrigerator out in the garage, so I have space to do this. But this is harvest season. It's a great time to set aside some produce like this while it's fresh and repurpose some materials. I'm Dive Grill Deb signing off. Love you guys. Bye.